This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the microphones, it's Kenny. It's Jack. It's the Rock and Roll Up Podcast. Hello, mates.
Hello.
And welcome to Rock and Roll Up with Jack.
And with Kenny.
New intro.
Boing.
Oi, 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 oi. Or more like Rock and Roll Up with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
Okay. What do you got? Great ass. She got a great ass.
Yeah, we can't both do Pacino.
Oh.
Okay. with Pacino and Pacino.
Can you do De Niro? You shoes.
No, I can't.
I can't either.
No.
These
You can't with me.
I've
got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Can you milk me?
I've got a good face
I got
going,
nipples.
but I haven't got good
Can you milk me?
speech.
No, I can't.
No.
Can
you milk me?
What? No.
Okay.
I know that this is the episode entitled Unscripted, Unplanned, but nevertheless I shall not milk you.
Damn it. Well, we are bridging the gap between the closure of our season 1, if you will, at the end of last year, and the beginning of our season 2, if you will. A bit in this year, in a bit.
The current year.
We're still continuing with 21st Century Breakdown. That's going to be rolling on, as will Megaphone Mondays.
Yep.
You know, we still got the boys here, but we're going to be talking a little bit about what's to come in about a month's time.
Yeah.
A little bit of a soft restart, a little bit of a reset. Separate the rubbish. You're not going to have to go. You're out.
You're out.
I've replaced you. I've replaced you with a robot.
What have you been up to recently, Cowling?
Just working on it.
Yeah.
Couple of boys working. Just working hard.
Working hard.
Bit of a rough start to the year. I shan't go into it too much, but it was a bit of a rough one. So just taking a bit of me time. You know.
Yeah.
Haven't done too much creative stuff.
Bit of hashtag me too.
Bit of hashtag me too time.
Yeah.
Bit of stunning and brave time. Just doing what I do.
Bit of hashtag Women of the Year time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. Big time.
Yeah, we have. I suppose we were set for Christmas, and then life got in the way a little bit,
as it does, as it's wont to do. We figured let's have a little extended break.
It clicked, and bloody hell, it's March.
Yeah, we had. Was it like 5-6 weeks ago? The last 21st Century Breakdown. So a little bit of a gap, but
yeah.
The boys are back in town with some updates and some new things
and some news,
and some new stuff. What have you been up to in the little time off?
What have I been? I've just been normal stuff. Going to gigs, seeing some films,
bit of gaming,
bit of
eating, going to the toilet a few times.
Not too much from my end going on.
Nice relaxed start to the year, which often the start of a year, bit depressing, bit sad. You know, you've spent all your Wonga, you've had a good Christmas. What have I got? But what we've got is the warmth of each other's love and the Rock and Roll Up podcast.
Yeah, there you go.
So we're getting back into things.
Yeah. So
thought we'd just do a little chat, didn't we? Really?
Yeah,
no real plans. Not that it's scripted,
chat.
but you know, no real bullet points or anything. Just kind of going with it.
So let me lay this at your door. We need to tell everybody.
Go on.
What we've done.
What's changed?
And that is officially the last time you hear that jingle in its current form.
Okay.
Because there's a little ding ding ding. There's a little bell because we are the music and wrestling podcast. No more.
No, we're not, baby.
No more. What have we decided to do?
We have changed things around, as you've noticed, from banners, artworks, biographies.
Yeah.
Things are changing. We are moving away from the wrestle content.
We are.
There ain't going to be that much of it. Probably something we're passionate about. It will probably appear a bit.
It might get mentioned
in conversations. Obviously, it's WrestleMania coming up and things, so it will probably get a mention. But not really doing that anymore.
The days of us doing prediction videos, doing reviews of pay-per-views,
pretty
of
much
doing
over.
Things along those lines, they are done.
Now, why is that then? Well,
why is that?
That is because we as much as we love, can hear a giant pigeon outside your house. Did you hear that? That was huge.
That's inside my house.
Oh my God!
It's my new tenant.
Oh yeah,
Forgot to mention it.
David Tennant. You're doing a podcast with him?
Me and David Tennant.
Yeah, he does a podcast. Quite good.
Yeah.
It's called David Tennant Does a Podcast, which is fine.
If you've got that name brand recognition, I suppose you can.
Yeah, I'd have called it Doctor. Who am I talking to today on the podcast?
Right.
That's what I'd have called it. But
yeah.
You know.
Well, David, if you do use that name, please
credit me.
Yeah.
Yeah. He never replies to my letters.
Come on.
I think, as much as we love wrestling, there's better wrestling podcasts out there, and well, first and foremost, it becomes a bit of a chore watching a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, we love wrestling.
We love wrestling
as a whole, but do we like modern wrestling? Do we like talking about wrestling? Do we actually find, especially WWE, essentially unwatchable?
Yeah, that was a big part of it.
Would be yes.
Yeah. So already then we're into much more niche territory.
Yeah, I mean, AEW and JPW we love,
yeah.
but at the same time they don't run shows that often, not pay-per-view shows.
No.
So at that point you're doing week-to-week reviews of their weekly shows, which, you know, is fine. But I think...
Well, we find it very hard to, when we get together, to even arrange it around wrestling shows. It's quite difficult.
Yeah.
It's almost an impossibility for us both to do it weekly.
Yeah, I mean, the only way, I think we sat down and around December time and said, look, can we review AEW on a week-by-week basis? And when it was decided that we couldn't do that, we thought, well, we might as well drop the wrestling.
We've peaked, yeah.
Because it's the only wrestling we actually care about or watch.
Yep, some little bit of Japan, that'll do. Yeah, I think we've just, as much as we love it, there's people out there that you can go to that speak about it in a very in-depth and a passionate way, and as much as we like it, it is only one string on our bow, on our ever-increasing bow.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just much more fun to talk about pop culture and the stuff that basically... I mean, this is no surprise for people, I don't think, because... Let's face it, you've seen the content in the last half a year has basically been not wrestling at all, really.
Yeah.
It's all been comedy features, current affairs, movies, music, news, specials, you know. Very little wrestling anyway, so I don't think it's a surprise for anybody. But, you know, we enjoy it, but music and wrestling, keeping the music, but it's a much bigger part of a much bigger pie, a pop culture pie.
A pop culture podcast pie.
That's it. So,
So
but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
If people are sad about it, I'm sorry. There's plenty of cool people you can go to.
There's
off the top of your head, you're thinking your Cultaholics, you know, your Simon Millers, etc.
Yeah. I mean, Simon
Miller's
much
smaller content creators.
Great.
Yeah, Simon Miller's channel's great.
Much smaller as well.
Yeah.
Including people on Big Heads Media.
In the Big Heads Media sphere of influence, loads of great podcasts
Pro
there.
Wrestling Society.
Yeah. So check those out, of course, our podcasting brethren in the wrestling world. But there's more to us than wrestling, mate. We don't want to be held down by the wrestles.
Yeah.
We want to burst through.
We're rebranding as a comedy pop culture podcast.
That's it, which is what it's always been, really. But, you know, the boys are at the forefront now, aren't we? We're all dressed up. We're ready to rock. We're not going to be, you know, beaten down by watching endless, terrible wrestling.
Yeah, endless. We're not going to be making notes on a 7-hour WrestleMania card to talk about.
You can't enjoy it. I mean, I admire
shit.
people that do it, but it's really hard to write notes on a 7-hour card and not want to stab yourself in the eye with a pen.
Yeah, and I mean, you want to do that even if you just watch it.
Yeah. We went to a card shop the other day to buy birthday cards, and just got to the till, paying for the card, blew up the balloon for us. Can I interest you in a pen for mental health? What? Pen for mental health. I thought it would be really funny if I just went, yeah. I just stuck it straight in my eye. Thanks for that. How much is that? Yeah, pen for mental health, apparently.
Pen.
Yeah.
Sean Penn for mental health.
He is for mental health.
Yeah. He is, yeah. He's got involved in all sorts, isn't he, Sean?
Yeah, good guy. Yeah. Apart from the domestic stuff.
Yeah, apart from that.
Yeah, apart from that. Well, his family invented the pen. People don't know that. That's why it's called pen.
Double N.
Double N. It was originally with a double N, but they removed one of the ends.
Yeah.
They don't like ends.
No, it makes the pen run out.
It was a different time. Exactly.
One extra letter.
Good. Oh.
So what will we be doing instead? Well, we'll be carrying on
what we're
with,
replacing it with,
with our comedy features.
Comedy
like,
features such as Monkey Tennis,
Hip
Ship Hooray,
Plan Association,
yep.
Things along those lines will
Chat
continue.
Stroke of the Week,
yeah.
the occasional rant here
The
and there.
occasional rant will continue.
Some games, all kinds of stuff.
But we're gonna be looking at branching out, aren't we?
We're branching out.
All sorts, maybe film reviews,
top
film lists,
yeah,
all
perhaps
sorts of things like that.
a Mount Rushmore of influences from the world of movies, music, games, etc.
Yeah.
We've just created a new playlist for 21st Century Breakdown, which is great. So we're going to continue doing that all the way up to 2020, and then once that series will come to an end. Then, so we will replace it with another cool series. This is what we're doing. See, we're moving along.
Yeah.
We're not stagnant. I know we've disappeared for a little while. It's all ticking over. It's all there.
So
for the doubters.
21st Century Breakdown, we're up to 2004 will be coming out soon.
Yes, recorded, yeah.
So
there's going to be 2 coming out after this. So there'll be 2003 after this one.
Yeah.
Then 2004 after that one.
Shockingly enough,
sequential.
2004 will be followed by that. But
so that won't be lost in the reshuffle.
But yeah, there'll be all sorts of other things coming.
Yeah, still a bit of Megaphone,
about TV and movies and our first love, obviously, music.
And there's going to be a lot of new features as well, ongoing. It's going to be loose. Sometimes we're going to be a bit loosey goosey, baby. Sometimes it's going to be bosh. This is what we've got planned. Like today. We've just gone with it, haven't we? A couple of lads just having a chat. Nothing wrong with that.
So, given our new change over to what we're covering, shall we have a little chat about what we've been watching, what we've been looking at, what we've been doing in
what we've been
time
sharing
off
together? Because we are a unit, Jack and Kenny. As you noticed, our names are now fully solidified in the jingles and in the banners. Well, it will be anyway.
Look at that.
What have we been absorbing together? Well, we watched an absolutely shit film the other day, didn't we? That was absolutely dog poo.
I had been saving it up for months.
Lordy.
I thought, do you know what? I'm going to watch it. We watch a little tradition of ours. We always watch horror together.
Oh,
normally.
lovely. Always a delight to do that.
So Midsommar came out, and I thought, that'd be good. It got quite good reviews.
It was pretty good.
And then because other people had seen it, because we were waiting to watch it together, I started hearing things from people,
from other sources,
friends, that's shocking.
That is not worth watching.
And we sat down the other day,
popped it on, didn't we?
Oh, it was.
Oh lordy! Well, there's where to begin? It's going to be too graphic and detailed to even possibly explain, but it's too long.
It's too long.
It's too slow.
It's way too slow.
It's
the script is shocking.
The script is shocking. It's very beautiful. It's aesthetics over substance.
It's very, very beautifully shot.
It doesn't really make any sense.
No.
The acting is largely mediocre, apart from Florence, who was quite good.
She was quite good.
The
rest, the boyfriend.
Yeah,
I think
was a flannel.
You said that he, in every scene, he seems to be kind of like he's just stumbled on this set from another film.
It's like they've superimposed him onto into the film.
The fourth sequel to Old School.
Yeah, like Fantastic Four 3. Exactly. It's just awful, wasn't it, mate? It was needlessly graphic. It was boring.
It's so boring.
Stilted.
The first hour was intriguing.
It was intriguing. The premise was intriguing. Oh, yep. We're going to this nice little Swedish place to celebrate a 9-day festival.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a little bit pagan, a little bit
horribly
culty.
Depressed woman who no one wants there.
Yeah, the needy girlfriend whose sister and parents are dead.
Yeah.
The sister murdered the parents and killed herself. So it's a comedy. She's depressed. She's a bit needy. Yeah. The boyfriend's like, not really into you, but come on holiday with me.
The interesting thing about this, and I think it says a lot about our current age of
Aquarius
2020 and politics, and that this was the despicable boyfriend got his comeuppance, and I mean, not at any point did I feel as though he deserved to be, spoiler, set on fire
whilst inside the carcass of a
inside
bear.
the carcass of a bear.
Yeah.
But yet, I did see a kind of, idea that this was some kind of triumph against toxic masculinity.
Oh, no.
That the film is a celebration of womanhood. And
God, powerful women destroying men. Look, it's a waste of time, isn't it, this film? Let's just be honest. It was just looked great, had absolutely no merit. What was it trying to say?
No substance at all.
What was the message of that film? Some people say, oh, it doesn't have to have a message. Well, you cannot intellectualize a piece of shit. It's like a piece of modern art that's a green cube on the wall, and people are going, yeah, man, it really represents the death of capitalism. No, it doesn't mean that. It means that to the person that made it, because that's what they say it means.
Yeah.
That's what this movie is to me. It's, well, this all means this, but it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
But you don't get it.
You don't get it, man. No, but I do, but it's just still shit. I get it, but it's shit.
It's art house bollocks.
It's rubbish, isn't it? More like fart house, am I right? High five. High five myself there.
It was needlessly trying to be this kind of avant-garde, weird sort of film that had layers and multiple meanings, and in the end just turned out to be just watching people in a field do rituals that are never explained.
No, why are they doing it? There's no reason behind anything. Do they do this every year? How do they get the people? Because it was their mate that brought them there, because he went to uni with them. Does he go to uni with other people, and that's how he gets them? Do they send out other people? There's just nothing's explained.
I found
weird?
The ending to be very strange, with
awful.
her smiling at the burning.
They sacrificed 9 people. For each day.
And she kind of, it's this really strange smile, and it's. I actually found her acting to be quite hard to engage with. I never really could convey what her facial expression was trying to. No,
that's true. I think because I've seen her in a few things, I think that's what she was trying to do. Is that she was a bit broken and a bit devoid.
Because she's the lady from Fighting with My Family,
amongst other stuff. Yeah, so in that respect, she was very different to other things I've seen her in. But I mean, she had that to work with. You know what I mean? She did her best with what she had to work with. But it was just a waste of space. Superfluous characters just in there. Yeah, a subplot about a thesis. I mean, just nothing made sense. It's just like a waste of space.
Absolutely no reason for her sister to kill her parents at the beginning.
Reasoning at all.
Never followed up on. Just to make her a kind of vulnerable, depressive,
just rubbish
person.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Didn't like it.
Awful.
So that's that done.
Yeah,
that's our film review done. Slammed.
Finished.
What film do we hate? Midsommar. It would be this week's film that we hate.
Yeah, and really, a massive shame.
Considering,
one, I was excited, and two, that the director, can't remember his name,
Nobby McNobnob. Nobby Styles. Nobby's nuts.
Hereditary, isn't it? His first film.
Yeah, much better film. Although it still has some bits that are a bit odd, but it's a much better film than this. Yeah,
it was at least scary.
I felt like Hereditary by the end sort of tailed off and did a weird thing, but that was just at the end. Yeah. Whereas this is like right from the off. No, the whole thing's going to be rubbish.
Yeah.
And then the ending's going to be even worse than rubbish.
Yes.
Whereas Hereditary is like, oh, this is great. Oh, it's weird. The end.
Yeah, I didn't mind the ending to Hereditary, but it was pretty strange.
But it was weird. Yeah. I think let's talk about this director. He's a bit weird.
Yeah.
He's a bit screwed up. What's his name?
I'm going to look it up.
Jose Blase?
No.
Blase? It's something like that.
He's not that.
He's not. No. He's not quite there, is he? No, it's like Art or something, isn't it? Anvil?
Yeah,
Ark. Avril Lavigne?
His name is
Alien Anthem.
Ari Aster.
Ari Aster. Yeah, I mean, what's his problem? There's like orgies and stuff going on. He's got a weird thing about naked women. He has a really weird thing about naked women.
That sex scene was so weird.
Yeah, there's like a communal sex scene where they're all, although they're not directly involved, they're all feeling what the girl is feeling, and it's all out. It's all there.
Everything's there to see.
Full foof on view.
Middle-aged foof on view.
you know, at least for
fantastic
parts of it, it was.
Yeah.
Couldn't really watch it. Disturbing.
Yeah.
We were all looking at each other more than we were watching the screen. At that bit. Like, what is happening here? Yeah.
Following on from that, I saw Parasite.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet.
And you didn't.
No, well, I would like to.
Oscar winner.
Oscar winner.
Very good.
Yeah.
I shan't spoil it, but very great. Yeah, really great film. Not my film of the year, I have to say.
No, you think it perhaps wasn't the best, but
it was a very, very good film. Although I found the messaging in it to be a little bit obvious and a little bit on the nose. There's only so many times that you can see people that are poor be low and rich be high.
Sure.
In physical space and go, you know, after a while it's not exactly super clever, is it?
No,
but no, it was good. Very good. Something that you have been witness to is the brand new James Bond song.
Oh yes, No Time to Die.
Billy,
she's involved.
Initial thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I like it, but as the last few years of Bond songs have been more of an artist song than a Bond song, I think.
Yeah.
It has the mystery and the intrigue and kind of the flow. It's just very one-dimensional for me as a song. It stays very safe and has a slight crescendo.
Yeah,
and
very
just
slight.
Goes back down, and it's. I'd imagine if it has a good credit sequence, that will rescue it.
Yeah.
By no means a bad song, but it's a different categorization of Bond songs, isn't it? When you look back at the old Bond songs,
yeah,
and the Bond songs now, it's just not the same.
Yeah, I mean,
if it was more No Time to Die, that would be better for me than.
Yeah. It's a little bit. It's probably the moodiest Bond song. It's very dark, very moody, and yeah, it's just Billie Eilish all over. I thought it was quite good for a Billie Eilish Bond song.
Yes.
However,
it's exactly what you thought it would be.
I would say that it's as good as it's going to get from a Billie Eilish song for a Bond song. However, I sort of wish I quite like the song. I maybe wish someone else was singing it. Someone with a more powerful voice. Maybe you.
Maybe me.
Diamond Eye Forever. I'm a bad eye.
Imagine that. little Shirley Bassey. She'd be good on it. She's good, isn't she? It's just
higher than a dynamite.
There she is.
There's just no time to die. Maybe like that. That'd be fine.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I didn't even see the last Bond. Probably need to watch that at some point.
Spectre.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Don't bother.
I heard it was a bit clunky.
It's rubbish.
Yeah. Looking forward to Rami being in this one.
Christoph Waltz.
Playing Freddie Mercury, I think.
Was so wasted.
Yeah, good actor. Well, he just kind of plays the same thing in every film, but he's a very intense actor.
Great.
Does a hell of a lot of retakes. Like he's doing take after take after take.
Right.
No, this is not quite right. And then he'll do his line again. No, that's not quite right. He'll do his line again. He'll
Right.
just keep doing them until he gets it right.
Yeah.
Obviously, didn't get it right in this film, so
Not quite right.
embarrassing. But
No.
yeah, I mean, I used to love Bond. I mean, watched Doctor No on the TV the other day. That was cool.
Nice.
Big fan of the classic Bonds over the more modern Bonds. Although when Casino Royale come out, woo, mama, I like that film.
Oh yeah.
Quantum of Solace. Oh,
Terrible. Skyfall.
Oh,
that's really
that's
good.
better.
Oh, it's better now.
So
favorite Bond. Go on.
Oh, I don't know. It's
I
hard,
know.
isn't it? I mean,
I bloody know straight away mine.
well,
I know mine.
probably
I
Sean
know
Connery.
mine. Nah.
Otherwise, maybe
No.
Pierce Brosnan.
It's always got to be Piers.
Yeah, I mean, he's great. He was the first to sort of the modern Bond. So,
He's the best Bond.
he's great.
I won't know. I mean, Sean Connery's fucking.
He's the classic,
brilliant.
isn't he? But
He is great. But for me, the best Bond is Pierce Brosnan.
what makes him the best Bond, do you think?
He's just so suave. He's so good looking. He's
I love him.
He's got the. he's got the action sequences down. He looks great on that motorbike. He's a wonderful man. I love Pierce.
You got quite sweaty.
Pierce Brosnan. Yeah,
James
he's
Bond.
great.
The James Bond. James Bond.
James Bond. Yeah, Daniel Craig. I'm going to put it out there. It's not good looking enough.
He's a bit rough and ready, isn't he? Already.
Yeah.
At the end of I don't mind if the end of 4 or 5 films he's like that. At the beginning,
He
I know that sounds a bit like it's not about visuals, but there is an aesthetic to Bond.
Yeah.
And that he does not fit that, and I think he was chosen because he doesn't fit that.
Yeah.
But
he's not naturally charming. I don't think.
No, he's not. Well, you see him in interviews. He's an arsehole.
Well, yeah, there is that also that he is actually an arsehole
Yeah.
and hates playing Bond.
Yes, I did rather slit his wrists, didn't he? And he went, "Want some money?"
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll do it for money.
Yeah, I'll do it for
money.
Oh, I didn't realise it was for money.
Yeah. Also, aren't you tied in contractually? Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plagued by production issues, wasn't it? This film as well. People
Right.
dying and getting hurt and all kinds of
someone
stuff.
did die. Yeah. I think.
Things blowing up.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Rubbish.
I mean, there's a great. We both really like The Critical Drinker.
Yes, great reviewer.
Channel on YouTube.
Yep.
You were aware of it before me. My friend introduced me to him quite recently.
That's
but
right.
His his reaction to the trailer is just hilarious.
The subtext of the trailer of
Oh.
we won't go into it,
Yeah.
but the gender agenda. And,
Gender agenda.
You know the destruction of the masculine Bond.
You're
and
over
what
the
it
hill,
means to
Bond.
be Bond. Yeah,
I'm
we all know what James Bond is, and you know what I mean.
yeah.
To sabotage him is to sabotage the whole premise.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
He's made to look a chump in his own in his own
Right,
trailer,
old
isn't he?
flump. The Critical Drinker's great review of
Yeah.
Midsommar as well, so
Yeah,
I
he
would
did,
recommend
yeah.
him on YouTube. Very funny. Plays a kind of a drunk Scottish guy. I think because he's a drunk Scottish guy.
Yeah.
Does sort of in character reviews of films, but
Yeah.
one of the only reviewers that I think actually realistically reviews films without a monetary concern of if I slag this film off, maybe I won't be able to review another film. There's a lot of difficulty in the critical world, critics and reviews, and my career may take a swoop down if I slag off this film for A and B reasons. So there's a lot of messed up messaging in actual reviews, movie reviews these days.
Yeah.
So I think we both go to alternative sources for our reviews, and Critical Drinker is one of them.
Yeah, he as I've agreed with almost everything the
Yeah.
man has said.
Yeah.
Although he did slag off the Watchmen TV show, which I thought was quite good in the end.
Yeah.
Although he only watched the first episode.
And you're quite a big fan of Watchmen anyway, aren't you?
Yeah,
I suppose.
yeah,
So.
yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Why don't you just hit? What's this special thing you're doing?
Oh well,
with
because I'm
your-
going to Disney World. Ooh, holiday,
Disney
holiday
World.
friends.
Ooh.
With my betrothed in September.
Is that me, or-
Yeah, you're coming along, mate.
Am I?
You're going to be in the suitcase.
Funny that. What date you're going? Quite close to
I
important.
can't think of anything going on the day of my
Flight.
holiday.
The day of your 12-hour, is it 10-hour
yeah,
flight?
something like that. I
Yeah.
can't think of anything at all that is on that date,
No,
apart from your birthday.
apart from my birthday that you'll be leaving on. But yeah, what are you
I'm
doing?
celebrating your birthday by going on
By-
holiday for 3 weeks. That's if anything, best celebration.
Yeah,
You're going to be rewarded. I'm going to bring you back a little treat,
I can't
a
wait.
little goofy fridge magnet,
Can't wait.
50p. That'll sort you up.
I do collect fridge magnets.
See?
so,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm thinking of you.
But what are you doing in preparation?
Well, we're trying to watch anyway, the theatrical animated releases of Walt Disney, including Pixar. I know there's some debate as, does that count or does that not count? Shut your gob.
Why don't you die?
It's magical and it counts. It's under the umbrella of Disney.
It's magical and it counts.
Come on, they've got Toy Story World, for God's sake.
That's true.
We're going to be doing it. It's probably 80 films or so, so we're starting from
Good
the
Lord.
theatrical releases. So Snow White begun it. We're
Are you
only
sure you've got
5
time
through.
to do this podcast over the next 8
Ooh,
months?
I'm gonna have to shoot off in a minute, mate, 'cause I've got Dumbo to watch by 4 o'clock. Yeah, we're gonna try and do all of them by the
Yeah.
time we go. So
even
the more
even the
obscure,
racist
unknown,
ones.
or perhaps racist ones, only
Yeah.
because it was within the Disney canon. So
interesting.
We've got up to Dumbo, and maybe every 5 or 10 do a little step back. What's my favourite?
Yeah.
You know, of the maybe of the decade. A highlight for me was with the Reluctant Dragon so far. That was very good, a mix of live action and animation.
Yeah. You told me about that. I'd never
told you
heard
about
of
that.
it before.
Really cool. It's got some animated shorts in there. It's kind of a tour of the back lot and what animation actually is and how they do it. Really, really fascinating. Hadn't seen it before. Got to push through the 50s, 40s, 50s, and all the post-war and during the war animations that I have never seen. So I'm not sure there's any rides based on that in the park, like the Blitz or something.
I wonder if they're on Disney Plus. Those ones, the old.
You know
ones.
what? Oh,
probably not.
I'm gonna say no. They're probably not. We're debating getting Disney Plus when it is available here. We're saying possibly March or April. I think. A
little bit.
But so far, I'm watching it on Rakuten, or there's other sources online that they're like 100 years old. These films almost, so
yeah,
you can find them elsewhere. Very enjoyable. It's nice to know what we're going to be watching because I get stressed out in a HMV. Oh, it's too many DVDs. It's too much choice.
Too much.
I like to be told you've got a choice of 5, or in this case, you haven't got a choice.
No.
This is the one you're watching today.
This was the one released,
and I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like a bit of structure to me viewing. So yeah, fun, isn't it, mate? Maybe I'll give you ongoing through the months a little review of my favourite Disney.
Yeah,
Jack's Disney. Disney Rascal. Disney Rascal
is no
Disney.
Jack's Disney
Mickey taking the Mickey. No, we'll work on that.
Just pop it in the film review section.
Yeah, this is why we should plan these things.
Yeah.
You're seeing behind the curtain, behind the Iron Curtain. It's probably a Disney film.
Yeah, behind the Iron Curtain.
Yeah,
from Disney.
Yeah, it's a comedy.
Nice.
So yes, it's been fun. We'll continue to push on through the Disneys.
Nice.
Magical escapism of a Tuesday.
Yeah. So let's talk about
sex, baby. Let's talk about. Shall we have a little sing song, maybe? What should we ever sing?
Yeah. What should we sing? In the style of James Bond.
Okay. Let me see. Right. What's that?
Don't know. One of the Bond songs.
Ah, one of the Bond songs.
Yeah.
What could we sing in the style of Bond? Something really serious. That would be good as a Bond song. What would be a good Bond song, but isn't a Bond song?
That's a good
question.
game,
isn't it?
What would be a good Bond?
We've heard
song?
all the rejects from like Radiohead and Muse and things like that.
Yeah, Muse. Have we heard the Muse reject?
I have at one point.
Yeah.
Supremacy. Exactly.
If they had James Bond Supremacy,
that would be nice.
They
wouldn't
could just
it?
have Supremacy.
I always thought "Feeling Good" would be a good James Bond song.
That would be.
I know.
How is that not a Bond song?
I know. Don't know.
You
Wouldn't
could
that be
have the
great?
strings in the back.
Oh.
That'd be great.
Russian on my, you know how I feel. That one.
Okay. That
Yeah.
one.
All right. Well, we'll work on that.
And I'm feeling good.
Wow! Look at that spike.
Like that.
Look at the power on that.
Yeah. That's only maybe half of what I can do.
That's you at 50%. So you know what I mean.
I think Feeling Good would
Feeling
be
Good
a
would be lovely.
fantastic Bond song. The Muse cover of Feeling Good.
You know what's coming up soon, didn't you, mate? Eurovision.
Oh.
Ish. I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen trending the Icelandic song that's going to be entered into the competition.
Right.
People are going mad over it, so I look forward to seeing that.
Is it a hard speed metal, hard rock
I think
song?
it's called Hate White Men. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, right.
Which is strange because they're from Iceland. But
Yeah, why would they?
yeah. Not sure, but I'm going to check it out. Looks pretty good. Love Eurovision, don't we, mate?
Yeah, absolutely love it.
Eurovision party. What I'd love to do is a little Eurovision watch along with the fans out there.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't you clamour for that, listeners? Let me know. Wouldn't it be
I
great?
wonder if now, because we've left the EU, I mean, we'll be in Eurovision. We always come last
Australia
anyway.
are in, aren't they? Because the Commonwealth.
So we'll probably just get booed this year.
Yeah, we did. We have the last couple of years we got booed, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think our entry's been decided as well, which is weird because I haven't got the call yet, so I don't know what's going on with that one. Maybe they lost my number. I did get a mobile call this morning though, but I didn't pick it up. I don't know who it was from, and they didn't leave a message. And that seems like something that Eurovision would do.
Yeah,
you know, because they can go, "Oh no, we did tell you, but you just didn't pick up."
Yeah.
So we gave it to someone else.
I wonder the British entrant has been shit for the last few years,
Yep.
but forever really.
It's almost intentional, isn't it? It's almost like they don't want us to win.
Almost.
Yeah. But who would be good? We said before the Darkness would be good.
Darkness would be great, wouldn't they?
Just even any singer song. Fucking Lewis Capaldi. I mean, everybody loves him.
Yeah.
Put him in. Yeah, he's Scottish, isn't he? But he can go.
Fun,
UK.
he didn't want to be tarnished by Eurovision.
No, it's not a tarnishing. It's a varnishing. Right?
You're nice and shiny.
You're nice and shiny
afterwards.
now after the Eurovision gleam. I used to
Yeah.
work with someone that went to Eurovision every year, no matter where it was.
Really?
Like Tel Aviv to whatever. Yeah. Committed. I actually saw her on TV once, which is
Wow.
you wouldn't small world, but I did, yeah. And during a sweeping shot, she was there with her ginger hair, which I found out was a wig. Yeah, it's true. She used to wear a wig to work.
Who is this?
Some knobhead I used to work with.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone took her wig once.
No.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
I know.
That's horrible.
I gave it back in the end. But do you like our new logo, people? Then done a new logo, haven't we, mate?
Done a new logo. I
It's
did
nice,
that.
isn't it?
didn't I?
You did that. You made that all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we had a discussion, didn't we? And I said I got a vision. How about our faces a bit cartoony or something, a bit sketchy? And you were like, I can do that.
I could do that.
Bob's my uncle. Day later,
Then
we did a little photo shoot out the back, doing weird angles, and it's not quite light enough.
Yeah. So you had to kind
Look
of
at the sky.
lean back, look directly up at the sky, and pretend that you were stood upright.
Pretend there was a normal face to be pulling. Yeah, a little photo shoot outside while people were watching. People didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, we're always doing out there.
Yeah, at most promos that you'll see that's got any kind of brickwork or anything, it's always out the back of Kenny's flat because it's just convenient. Loads of traffic.
Oh yeah,
Very
people
noisy.
walking past to get in and out.
Yeah.
Just filming. That'd be
But,
totally normal.
what can we say? Couple of Mavericks, haven't we? So logo's cool, liking that.
Yeah.
Some people have compared it to the Bo Rap video. The Queen,
Yeah.
the heads,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lit up heads that are spotlighted.
It's a mashup, really, of that Bowie's
Yeah, Bowie's
lightning bolt across his face, and
yeah.
I mean AC/DC as well. really.
AC/DC as well, and of course the lightning bolt representing the electricity between us.
Absolutely.
Ping, ping, ping. Wouldn't get it from this episode, but choo, choo, choo. Pew, pew. Jokes. Go on, give me a subject. Any subjects. Go on. I'm feeling it. Come on. Here we go, boys.
Game Boys.
Game Boys. I stabbed a friend with a Game Boy. It was a Nintendo Switch blade. Straight in there. I'll give you a subject. Cheese on toast.
Do you know, funny story about cheese on toast.
Go on.
When I went to university,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that cheese on toast had to have ketchup on it.
I remember this.
And
What is that?
people would make cheese on toast, and I go, wait, what's that?
That's just cheese on toast.
Where's the ketchup?
What?
Yeah,
That's just cheese on toast.
genuine.
That is.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
People
thought-
laughed in your face.
Yeah, well, I'll make a little pizza now. It was bread, little
No, that's lovely.
puree.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
little cheese.
I used to do that. Little mixed tomato ketchup, mixed tomato puree, bit of cheese, some herbs or something. Mixed herbs. Maybe a ham, maybe a
You're
bit
well
of
known
pepperoni.
for your
Sometimes just have that as a margarita.
lovely.
Top it off. You can even put a bit of garlic sauce or something on it.
Oh, I love garlic sauce.
See you later,
on
mate.
pizza.
See you later, mate.
But
Get out of here. Subway, eat your heart out.
but there you go. So yeah, I thought it was just ketchup on. I thought everyone did it. I didn't know that was a thing that people did not do in it.
Well, our logo's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Logo's
Yeah.
alright, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that. That's changed. Banner's changed, isn't it? Logo's on the banner. We've included the Stitcher logo now. That's on there.
Pop that
Just
on.
so people can see where you can contact us and where it's available. That's all on there. Not a problem.
Yeah.
We've gone with Jack and Kenny because, We're us, aren't we? We're the boys.
We're
You
us,
come in to talk to us.
ain't we?
We want to hear about Jack and Kenny's life.
Yep.
Said.
Do they? Do you?
I'm getting messages like that every other week, mate.
Every other year.
Oh, tell
Someone's
me about.
asked me. It's
Tell
not
me about
normally
that
from me
time
now.
you did that. Tell me about that time you did that thing.
Yeah.
About when you weed yourself in school.
Yeah. Why don't you tell me where people can get in contact via social media?
Well, they can contact us on Twitter at Rock Roll Up Pod. That's all our tags are staying. Usernames are staying the same.
Yeah.
Rock and Roll Up Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. We'll be posting lots of promos, lots of coming soons, little few outtakes from some of the videos that we filmed. You can email us if you want to book us for things. You know, we are adept at comparing, like comparing things. You know,
Yeah. Like.
oh, how big's your laptop?
Oh, it's a bit
Better to
bigger.
mine.
How big's your?
That was that benefit for PC World we did. It was okay.
They benefited.
They did benefit from it.
Hugely.
Um,
We could do that. We actually have a hidden, a secret hidden long lost promo of a show that we were
of a
booked for,
festival we were booked for.
which one day I think we're going to release.
I think we're going to release, yeah. That might be Patreon only. We are on Patreon.
That was a lot of
Rock and
fun.
Roll Up Podcast, or maybe we'll just put it on the tube anyway, the YouTube.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. So yes, Rock and Roll Up Podcast, Facebook, Instagram. Get in touch. We're always available. Rock Roll Up Pod on Twitter. You can email us, rockandrollupodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We will do shows for you, stand-up, comedy, music.
Mainly bar mitzvahs.
Mainly bar mitzvahs.
You'll
we
also-
will be doing proper live shows at some point. It will actually be happening. We've mentioned it.
Yeah.
When we want to do it, we will do it.
You'll also soon be able to visit rockandrolluppodcast.com.
You're joking.
We-
Global? We gone global?
We bought the domain.
Oh, that's gone out of my paycheck.
So that'll happen.
Yeah,
That'll
little web
happen
page with all the playlists and the hopefully the live feeds and things with that description.
Yeah.
That'll be the central hub that you can find us on. But we're all over the box, all over the shop at Google.
Yeah, absolutely. And
we should be relisted on Big Head's website at some point, so we're going to be easily accessible on there,
yeah.
which would be lovely. Be able to find us if you want to find us alongside our other friends. That's bigheadsmedia.com.
So you will be able to continue to listen to us at YouTube.
Still going to be there, yeah.
And on Apple Podcasts.
Yep.
And on Spotify.
Mhm.
And on Stitcher.
Mhm.
And on SoundCloud.
Mhm.
Only the most recent episodes
Only
on
the
SoundCloud.
one on SoundCloud, and of course the classic trailer that we've recorded.
And the bigheadsmedia.com website.
Wowzer, we're all over the shop, aren't we? Anything we want to say to the lovely people that have supported us and are looking forward to new content? We want to
Just
say to them, just
just
you know,
watch here. Watch out.
Watch out. Look after yourselves.
Keep looking
Keep
out.
looking.
Keep on trucking.
If thee look, thee shall find. That's one of mine.
Right.
One of my things that I say.
Well,
what do you say?
good luck
what's
to
your
them, that's
new
what I
cap-
say.
Good luck to them, I say. Good luck to the
them.
boys. Well, see you in a bit, I suppose. Unscripted, unplanned. That's how we do it. Bridging the gap between now and then,
Yeah.
and the future.
Talking of
Then, now, forever. Drop
watching
the wrestling.
gap.
Drop the wrestling. Mind the gap. I've got to get a train in a minute.
You're going to go get a train, aren't you?
What a sad day. But we'll be back together soon, won't we, mate?
Soon.
A few weeks' time, and when it
Couple of
all
weeks.
kicks off in a few weeks' time. Until then, I've been Jack.
I've been Kenny.
Peace out.
Big time. Big time.
Big time, yeah.
And diamonds of big time.